Hello, and welcome to Sunset Talks, a podcast by Sunset Hospitality Group. From Delizia Cafe Gourmet in Dubai Harbour Yacht Club, today we are joined by someone who has lived the full sunset journey from day one. For 12 years, Gayan Indika has grown from frontline operations to becoming the director of purchasing for one of the fastest growing hospitality group in the region. He has witnessed SHG evolve from a small team into a global brand, and his story reflects the resilience, belief, and behind the scenes dedication that helped shape the company we know today. Gayan, welcome to Sunset Talks.
Thank you, Hassan. Thank you for inviting.
It was a long awaited episode with you to understand more about your department, to understand more about your role, but the most important thing is to understand why and how you've been with Sunset for more than 12 years. So we're here to hear the story. But first, I want to hear from you, what does the motto of Sunset Hospitality Group, we bring people together, mean to you?
I think the word motto we have it's giving a lot of different meanings. When we take to our venues, it's all about people come to our venues, celebrate, and celebrate their special moment and get together, right? But for me, the other part of it is like working in Sunset. So we are like the team put together with the different nationalities, different teams, and we all there to achieve a common goal. So I think that's one of the most meaningful thing for me as well.
Sunset has more than, I think, I would say 80 plus nationalities. So
Yeah.
it's literally bringing people together from around the world. Gayan, I want you to remember the first moment when you joined Sunset. What was it 12 years ago? The first time you entered the office of Sunset Hospitality Group.
So long time back, if you're talking about, we didn't have like a corporate office, right? So when I met Antonio and Nas first time, it was for a like we opened a rooftop launch in
In Dubai.
yeah, it was in sorry, my memory is very long time ago, right?
It's
So
anyway, it's 12 years ago.
yeah,
So
it was 12 years ago. It's called Story Rooftop.
okay,
That's the first time. That time I was not working for them,
okay,
but that's the first time I met Antonio and Nas.
okay. At the club,
It was a
rooftop.
rooftop launch. Was in holiday in Media City.
Okay,
So that's the first time I met them. So they was doing something together on that time. So I helped them out with because my background is beverage
okay.
on those days. So I was helping them out with the menu designing for the concept they was doing there. So that's the first memory I have with them.
And when did you join after that?
So
Shortly after
that was
this?
I met them 2013. Then 2014 we opened a club in Grand Hyatt Hotel.
Okay.
Used to call China White.
Okay.
So I joined them as a beverage manager on that time.
So you joined Sunset as a beverage manager, and then tell me what happened after that. How the journey escalated to becoming the director of purchasing.
So I've been in my background is I study hospitality management. So I work in different places in Dubai as well. I started as a bartender, my career in Dubai. So I grew up in the ladder, working for the hotels, working in different brands in Dubai. Then I get the opportunity to work with Sunset on those days. So I joined them on 2014 as a beverage manager for China White nightclub. And then from there, I moved to another nightclub. We had it called Provocato, was in Four Seasons Hotels. So I was the operation manager there. So it was a funny story. So I was there for a while, almost 2 years. Then one day I decided, no, one day I got a call from, that time we had an office. So we was in Media City, yeah. We had an office there. So I got a call, asked to meet Antonio. So I go there, then Antonio and Nas were sitting together. So I had a discussion with Antonio and Nas. He asked me like we are bringing on those days we was more focusing on nightclubs, right? We had
Okay.
nightclubs. So that's the time they wanted to open up casual dining division,
Okay.
like bring the brands like Black Tap, Louisa, open a beach club. So Antonio suggests me to work from the office. So I was first I didn't like the idea because in the operation you're always with the people, You have a different.
You were on the ground, so you
Yeah,
enjoyed doing that, and then they moved
exactly.
you to the office. You didn't like it, but what
Yes.
happened
So
later?
because of that, I didn't like it to move.
Okay.
So after a few discussions, I agreed to move. So I started in the office. That day, actually, I got married. So I went for the wedding. When I came back, I give up on my nightlife journey and start
And you
in the
started.
office. Was very tough for me first couple of days to sit in a chair and not move.
Yeah.
Right?
But tell me, Gayan, why did you feel that this is, this company is the place where I want to stay in and grow? What attracted you to Sunset?
It's more of the more of I didn't feel like I'm working. It's more for me like I work in different environment, very big hotel brands as well. So all the time you feel the pressure like you are going to work. With Sunset, when I start to work with Sunset, I never feel like I'm going to work. I always enjoy what I did, and it was not like you wake up in the you wake up in the morning. You're like, oh, I have to go to work. It was it was a pleasant thing for me to do. Right? It's like you're going from home to home. Right? So it was fun.
Do you still feel that today?
Yes.
So you've been with Sunset for more than 12 years, even before the company was consolidated. And now it's an international company operating in 26 plus countries. I want you to tell me what is the difference between the old Sunset and the new Sunset.
It's recognition, I would say, in the market because for us before when we go to a let's say for a supplier meeting or an event, anything, right? People ask
Who's
like,
Sunset?
yeah, where you work, right? So you said I work for Sunset. Then you're like, people ask what is Sunset. Even though our brand was famous on that time, also we had great nightclubs like Chic, we had Black Tap, we had Luija, we have Azur Beach Club. Brands are famous, but Sunset is not famous as a brand. But now, like I travel a lot for uh, exhibitions, international trade shows, right? So I don't need to go to like let's say I go to Milan for example for a trade show, or I go to Singapore for a trade show. I don't need to in the trade shows. I don't need to
You don't
explain
put the
about
effort
yeah. I don't
to
need to explain
explain.
about Sunset to the suppliers. They
Yeah,
knows the brand,
they
right?
know the
It's
brand.
globally recognized. Everybody knows the brand. So that's the major difference we have.
Gayan, when did you feel that Sunset Hospitality Group became more than a job for you?
It's for me the feeling it's not a job for me anymore. It's happened during the COVID time. So I was running the operation for nightlife with Mark Maroon. So COVID came, everything shut down, right? So the biggest impact was in nightlife division. So we didn't knew when we will get back to action. So situation become more tough for me on those days because I had a baby on the same year, 2019. So things were then we was like everything was shut. We were sitting in home and thinking what's next. So we see the market how is the news every day. We are checking what's happening around. So
Full lockdown,
yeah, full
nobody's.
lockdown, nothing opening. So there's no vision for nightlife to be open any soon, right? So the situation for me become more complicated because my wife also not from the same country as I am. So I was thinking like, what's next? So what I do next, right? So few months we could stay here without working, easy. But after that, what I do? So was thinking about this all the things because we cannot go to same country because
You both are from different
they are different
countries.
countries, right? So I was thinking on those things. Then one day I was just scrolling on my phone. I saw Instagram post from Antonio's Instagram. Azur is the first place to open. So he posts something. We are going to open Azur in coming week or something. Then I just hit like on that message. In 5 seconds, I got a message in Instagram from Antonio. He said, "We are thinking about you, James, our director for Day Life those days. He will reach
Back
out to you."
then.
Yeah, back then, he will reach out to you. Then in 5 minutes time, Nas called me, James called me, Mark called me, and said like we are opening Azur. We want you to join as operation manager for Azur. You know, that moment changed the way I look at it. From then, it was not a job for me. You know, I feel like I'm part of the family.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
they thought about you, and they
yeah.
had this feeling that They are next to you,
Yeah,
and you're not alone.
100%. So from then I didn't feel like it's just a job for me. I always feel like it's family.
Gayan, in Sunset Hospitality Group, we are very famous in the culture of the company. Everyone speaks about the culture. People join because of the culture. Was it the same when you joined 12 years ago? Is it the same culture that you had back then? Is it different?
For me, I feel the same. That's the reason I'm there. So as I mentioned before, the reason to stay in the company, you never feel like you're going to work. It's like you're doing something you enjoy. I think it's more important these days for anybody, right? People always struggle with the workload and everything, but if you love the thing what you do, so you don't feel like you're working. I think it's the same culture in the even today in the office, right?
Even that same team spirit. Now we are at the office probably 100 something. Back then maybe you were 5 or 10 or 15. Same team spirit.
It is.
I know it's hard to believe, but I want to hear it from you.
For the way I feel, yes, it is.
Yeah.
Like now it's a little bit complicated because sometimes I go for a business trip or I go for a vacation for a few days and come back and you see like few new faces in the office. Like you don't know who they are, right?
On a daily
Yeah,
basis.
exactly. And then you need to get to know them. Mistake time. But it's the same spirits like the guys we used to know. It's the same spirit across the office.
From the early days that Sunset Hospitality Group opened, what does it? What is the thing that makes you feel so proud of being part of Sunset Hospitality Group?
To work for Sunset is always make me feel proud because we achieve things together. In our like for me, Sunset, I don't feel like it's a combined effort. Like when we do new project, it's starting from the design team, then it's come to procurement team, our finance team is involved, then the operation teams give the final touches and deliver the product to the with the marketing team deliver the product to the consumers, right? So it's a team effort. So every project I've been part from the day one. It can be opening of a small store like Goldfish, or to the recent biggest opening we had the Met Hotel in Singapore. It's give the same pleasure to be a part of it and drive it.
But I want you to remember very well. You said previously that now you don't need to explain who is Sunset, and you don't need to put much efforts in saying that I'm from Sunset. Sunset is 1, 2, 3, 4. There must be a moment in your journey where, after this project, people started realizing who is Sunset Hospitality Group. Do you have this moment, like when we open certain, I don't know, venue?
Yeah, I think it's lot had to do after COVID. The opening of Sushi Samba, opening of the iconic place like Aura, for example, and opening our hotel in Boardroom. This all the projects. Those time is like everybody started to talk about Sunset as a group.
Okay.
That time people didn't talk about Sushi Samba separately or Aura separately, right? People. That's the time the brand went to the people.
That's the time when the brand went from inside to outside and became like everyone became very familiar with the Sunset.
Sunset brand.
Now I want you to take me to your role as purchasing director. What is the one thing that people don't know about your department? How does it work? Is it real that you are the person in charge of literally buying every single item in all the properties and all the venues? And how does it work?
Yeah, technically we are the one buying everything for the all Sunset. So we have a consolidated system. So whoever wanna purchase anything, whether it's food, beverage, when it's come to OSNE items,
Decoration, everything
goes
for
from
all the venues, hotels, clubs.
all the venues is run through the procurement department.
Okay.
When it's come to designs, design team engage more on those things. But day-to-day procurement and OSNE items, it's all go through the procurement process.
So the department is the intermediate between, let's say, to give an example, the design and the suppliers,
Correct.
and everything goes in between by your department.
Yes.
And what is the thing that your team or you do that gets unnoticed for the public, for your colleagues?
I wouldn't say unnoticed. I would say we do a lot behind the scene. Like, okay, for when you look at the operational level, yes, purchasing is the one buy me these things, right? But in back of that, I want to change our department, not like only we are not the department who only spend. So we do a lot of consolidation behind that. So
Okay.
we do a lot of contracts with the suppliers where the rebate can come back to the sunset from based on the volumes we buy. And we do a lot of global contract where financially is beneficial for sunset. Either it can be on money wise, on the marketing wise. So we do this all the back end things.
Okay.
It's getting well noticed, not for everybody, but when it goes to Danny, our CFO, who giving a great support for the procurement department, Antonio, Nas, they are all aware of what we do on the back end.
Plus, your role is also to get the best, let's say, option or the best first in terms of materials, and second in terms of the pricing, right?
Correct.
So you do all these things in the background to make sure that the company is actually paying what should be paid, not more, not less.
100%. That's the reason we have a consolidated system. So we can consolidate everything, all the venues buy. So we can put in one basket and go to the suppliers and get the best price based on the requirement we have.
I smell some drama in the purchasing and the payment and the. Is there any, for example, something that happened during a purchasing order that almost put you in a problem, let's say?
See, we are in the hospitality business. So the last minute order is our motto for our procurement department, right? Because you can predict our business to a certain point, but then sometimes it goes beyond that. So we have the system, everything on place to handle our procurement, but always we have emergency orders. Let's say for a very busy outlets, they have like a very busy night today, and tonight they run out of something. So we need to make sure that product is available for them next day morning. So there's a lot of communication happening between the teams, from the operation to my team. Even in the middle of the night, they will call us.
Do you
So
have any
we are
memory of something?
it's lot, so I cannot remember one. It's every week somebody will call you for something. We managing even the operation. They managing the best way they can, but there will be always
Sometimes things happen
yeah,
last
exactly.
minute. I remember in one of the episodes with Danny, the CFO, he mentioned that if he doesn't press a button sometimes, someone at the restaurant might not eat a certain type of food. So it's part of that as well.
Yeah, it's the same chain, right? So we need to purchase it, right? If we miss out on some product today, tomorrow you're walking to one of our venue, the product is not available
Yeah.
in the menu, so we cannot say no. We have to
Exactly.
figure it out, find a way to make sure the product is available in all the venues.
Okay. Gayan, when you started with Sunset, you were only doing the purchasing orders for Dubai,
Correct.
one country, United Arab Emirates. Now we are in 26 plus countries around the world, from east to west. How do you manage that without affecting the quality in all our properties? We have 90 plus properties around the world.
So when we open a project, when we open a venue in a different country, I engage in all the project pre-openings. I'm engaged, so I make sure the brand we replicate the same brand. Can give you example of Sushi Samba opening in Singapore example. So we are opening in Milan. So I have to make sure all the product we buy is the same what we have here, right? When it's come to the day-to-day operation, food and beverage, each market I have a team. So we give the guidelines to them, and we train them on the system. We give the guidelines. We have procurement policies which they follow. So it's not an easy task to do with the different markets. Some markets is not even ready for the systems what we use. Okay, so we are trying our best to be connected with the teams, having a weekly catch up, visiting the market, trying to help them the best way we can from here as well, and doing some recently we do like lot of global agreement, so it's
Okay.
help us to maintain the quality of the product, maintain the pricing across the group in different countries. Those things
It's not easy, Gayan, to do that
is
across all these countries.
is not. I think it's the support I have from the team, my team, and especially from our CFO Danny and Antonio and us. When it's come to procurement, like I think they always believe on what we do as a department.
As a department.
They never try to overstep on it or try to direct in a different direction. They always believe what we do, and they always been very supportive on what we do. So it's
Did you
make
ever feel? Did you ever feel that no, this is too much. I cannot continue like that. خلاص.
no, as I mentioned to you before, because for me this doesn't feel like work, so I enjoy it. Like if I go like
You're
when
very peaceful.
yeah, because I'm happy to do that, you know,
We can see that. I see you in the morning how you enter very peacefully, normal
because we
life,
we
la vie
reach
est belle, and
because the pre-opening doesn't stress me
okay.
or my team because we've been doing it's become like it's a part of the routine for us, you know. So these things doesn't
It
stress
doesn't
us.
require much.
Yeah, it's like we know
It's
what to
part of your day to day.
yeah, we know what to do, so we take it in a very positive way, and we take it very easy. So sometimes we have new joiners coming, and we can see the intents they have when it's come to pre-opening time, but we know what we are doing, right? And we have a lot of like even in our operation, even finance, marketing, our HR, so we have the set people being around in this project, right? So they knows what's happening next. So I think because of that, all environment for us to handle new project is very calm. So that's the reason.
Gayan, Antonio and Naz, the co-founders of Sunset Hospitality Group, are very approachable. Their door is always open. You've been with them. Probably you are one of the old members of the whole company who started with them. I want you to give me something that you learned from both of them, um, from Antonio and from Naz. Something that you learned across all this journey with them.
The main thing I learned with them, like, they always treat us like a family. So Antonio and Naz, as you said, they are very approachable. Okay, anytime you want, it's like you don't feel like you're alone in this. As you mentioned about all the openings and all, they are heavily involved in this process. They're heavily involved on day-to-day operation with us. So to being close to them, like they keep the team close to them. All the people who with them for many years, they keep them very close. So that's one of the thing I can get like I would like
You
to
learned from
yeah,
them.
I learned from them. And the other thing is like the vision they have, and the way they manage the teams to put on the certain
I
tasks
mean, the
to
pipeline is huge,
exactly.
and you know that you have a lot of work coming. I
Yeah.
know it's not.
No,
It's
yeah,
something that you enjoy.
yeah, it's something we really enjoy. The challenge we start in operation, so we like challenge.
Yeah.
So I cannot stay in the office if there's no challenge.
Do you see Antonio and Nas different people in the past than now?
No,
Did they change
no, not at all.
at all?
No,
They're
not
still the same characters, same visionary people,
same.
same.
Same even with the busy life, opening in different markets and different places, they never change for me. I
And
feel
that's what kept you
correct.
for 12 plus years with the Sunset
Yeah,
Hospitality.
it's doesn't feel like working, you know. Feel like going from home to home. So
So, in a nutshell, what does Sunset Hospitality Group mean to you?
family. It's very simple.
In one word, family.
Family. Yeah.
Well, you are an inspiration to a lot of people at Sunset Hospitality Group. We're proud to have you. And it's nice to see Sunset Hospitality Group 12 years ago and before and now, and how nothing has changed in terms of values of the company. It's just that we are getting bigger and bigger. The growth is going skyrocketing, and we're happy to have you with us, Gayan. Thank you for sharing your experience. Do you have anything to add before we end this episode?
No, thank you, Hassan. Thank you for inviting.
Thank you. Thank you for watching this episode with Gayan Indika, the Director of Purchasing. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, Sunset Hospitality Group, and follow us on Instagram to stay up to date with all the news and all the updates.